Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another time in the upper room. Another opportunity and privilege to pray. Thanks for coming. Thanks for making it. I'm so glad to have you. We're doing a study through the book of Proverbs as we lead ourselves in a place of prayer. We're presently starting in Proverbs chapter 9, and we're at the beginning phase. We've been looking at verse 1, verse 2, and we're trying to get into verse 3. That's where we are. We're talking about wisdom, the ways of wisdom, the ways of wisdom, what wisdom does, how to know wisdom, how to link up with wisdom, how to be influenced by wisdom. And verse 3 goes on and says that she has sent out a maiden. Wisdom has sent out her servants. She has servants and she has sent them out for what purpose? She cries out from the highest place of the city, right? I'll go on to verse 4 to say what it is that it says, but the key thing is that wisdom has plenty and it does not just sit down and enjoy it alone. Wisdom is has an abundant mentality. Wisdom has a generosity mentality. The person that has wisdom is one that has an abundance mentality. It's not a scarcity mentality. It's not that, oh, what I have is so small, just me, just me, just me. But willing to share, to bless people with it. Right. That's a blessing. There's a wisdom that there is in blessing people. There's a wisdom that there is in sharing what you have. There are people that hoard knowledge, seemingly hoard the secrets that they have, but that tends to poverty. That tends to being archaic. That tends to becoming irrelevant. Each time I sit down here and I share the little that I know, guess what? I'm listening to it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The other thing around it is when I share also, I open myself to hear from the invisible realm. I get new understanding, new insights that hitherto I did not have, but came just because I was in a place of sharing. I was in a place of the flow of that which is good. I did not, as it were, hurt what I have. I did not feel like, oh, it's only me for you to be blessed. As I open myself out to be blessed, I continuously be in a place that I'm blessed. I receive more. I can never get to the place where I am empty. Because as I give, I receive. As I give, I receive. As I give, even I have a better hold on that which I already have. Right. The other thing around it is the fact that everything that I do today and everything that we do today prepares us for our tomorrow. Everything that we do, as it were, is an exercise. It's a mock session for our future. We're practicing our future in our today, right? When we live in the today, even though it is today's reality, it is a mock session for our tomorrow. Imagine me spending this time sharing right now. There are probably some deficiencies in my sharing, but how will I know about those deficiencies but that I am sharing? It is today's reality. For today, it is not a practice, but for tomorrow is a practice because I am learning new things. I'm learning how to better present things, especially when I listen to this recording after I've done it. I'm learning how to sharpen my instrument, sharpen the edge that I have, and thereby I'm better prepared for tomorrow. When I appear tomorrow, people wonder and say, this is an overnight success. No, it's not an overnight success. It's a success, it's a result of what I did with my today. What you are doing in that today of your life is a mock session for your tomorrow. Get engaged, do your best today. It might not be the very best, but give it your best. Give it your best. It might not seem like it's working today, but guess what? You are practicing for your tomorrow. You're doing a mock session of the things that you tomorrow you're going to stand before kings. You're going to stand before important people, and it can be destiny moment, the way you perform at that moment, but the way you perform, or as it were, uh perform, yeah, do whatever you need to do at that moment, right? It's because it was not the first time you are doing it. You've had mock sessions, you've had practice sessions, you've had opportunity to sharpen your instrument, therefore then you are now delivering. Same thing with my YouTube channel. I've spent years working on, well, not years. We started here 2021. 5 years I've been cleaning up my videos, and today I'm having more opportunities to share with more people in more places, and also getting close to the opportunity for it to be monetized. But guess it was 5 years of preparation to have an entrance, to royalty, right? Your time of an entrance of reality is coming. Make it grand entrance. And that's determined by what you're doing today. Let's so sharing from Proverbs chapter 9, and verse 1 to 3 tells us that Proverbs wisdom is not a poor person. And so those that walk the way of wisdom are not poor people. Wisdom has its own house. And it's not just an ordinary house, it's a house with complete pillars. Obviously, for there to be complete pillars, the foundation is sure. It's like Moses saying, we'll go come into the promise, like we're looking for a city whose builder and maker is God, whose sure foundation. A city with sure foundation. Wisdom has sure foundation and he has complete pillars in the house. It's not an ordinary house, a well-built house. So anybody that's walking away of wisdom will tend to have a place of refuge, a place of rest, a place where there's no contention, a place where it's your own. That's what wisdom would lead you to. Wisdom will bring you to a place of your own railroad, your own hidden, your own wealthy place, your own large place, your own place where there's room for you, there's rest for you. It's like the children of Abraham, as they were digging wells, and the people were contending for the well until they dug one, that nobody contended for. That's the God had given them room. It was their real bond. That's what wisdom brings you to. Wisdom takes you from a place of contention to the place of rest. That's what wisdom does for you, right? Next, we'll see in verse 2 that wisdom not just only has a house, but he has food in the house. He has provision in the house. He lays up a table of plenty, right? He prepares that. So it's just like the Bible. I've forgotten the different parts, but it talks about what wisdom and understanding and knowledge does. But key thing is that wisdom is going to fill your house at the end of the day. Wisdom is not going to give you just an empty house, but a house that is full of all that you need. And in verse 2, we see there wisdom laying a table. And we kind of parallel that to Psalm 23, where God says that he lays a table before us in the presence of our enemies. God lays a table before us. Wisdom lays a table before us. Wisdom brings us to a place not just that we have a house, but we house with a table and with provision for us, right? And verse 3 tells us that wisdom, having had all of that, does not keep it to himself. Wisdom shares the bounty that he has with others, right? The essence of our life is not found inside of us. The essence of our life is found outside of us. The reason that God does everything that He does for us is so that we can be a blessing. Not that we hoard it, is that we can be a blessing. We can show forth His glory. That's what the word says. Let your light shine so brightly that people will see what you do, who you are. People will feel your effort. People will find rest in you. People will come under your cover, and that which they receive, they give glory to your Father in heaven for that which they are receiving. Wisdom is a blessing. Wisdom allows blessing to flow through it, and verse 4, which we're going to go into, I don't know if our time is up. We'll probably still have time. It says, oh, time is up. I'm not gonna let me start verse 4. But wisdom, wisdom leads to blessing. Wisdom leads to you having a quiet place, a place that you can call your own, not a place that of always contending with others. Yes, there might be contention today, but wisdom takes you from a place of contention to the place of rest. The Bible says, Hebrews chapter 4, that the Israelites did not enter into rest because they did not have faith to the word that they heard. They did not have wisdom. They did not allow wisdom to prevail on the word that they heard. They heard the word of wisdom. They heard the word of direction, but they did not associate with it. They did not have faith to it. They did not marry the word. Therefore, the word did not produce for them. Wisdom seeks and helps us to marry the word, to have faith to the word, to bring us to our place of rest, our place of our own Eden, our place where we're well supplied for, where we're well nourished, right? And when we come to that place, we're not selfish about it. We use what we have to be a blessing, to show forth God in our world, in our environment. That's what wisdom does. We'll continue with verse 4 tomorrow. Thanks for coming along. God bless you. Shalom. Have a great remaining of today. See you soon.